Last time on Silksong, I had a very unnecessarily long intro. Bought the simple key from Bonebottom to get into the wormways to help an alchemist with their research into lifeblood, which in Pharloom they call plasmium. I found the strongest crest in the game, or one of, but didn't like its playstyle. Went full on game theory mode and speculated as to what Eve from Weakness Atla might actually be, and I got past the bouncer to get into the Citadel. Very sad world. Oh my god, this place is huge. Lace? Yeah. What's this? The little spider climbs so high, here to stand, a quiver at our startling citadel. Pale child, you return only to mock? Neither you nor your land have proven my match. The sleeping citadel shall be no different. The power that waits above you cannot conceive. You still think me blind to the form of your liege. Having coming this far, this land's grandeur, the devotion of its bugs, and the curse that befalls them, the signs are clear. Your kingdom is in the thrall of a creature beyond bug, one of that higher caste. So the spider knows something of fathomless beings, and still it hopes to stand against one, a god. Yeah, I know about worms. Even gods can fall. My experience tells me even gods can fall. Surely she's talking about the Pale King, right? Like she knows that gods can die because the Pale King did. Ooh. A white lock bearing a surgical symbol. This fella's got a robe, look at him! Oh, he's so dapper. Oh, he almost killed me. Oh my, you asshole. Oh god. Leave me alone. Okay, cool. New bench. What are they doing? Wait, fast travel! I can get back! 120 is an insane price. And another 80? What is this? The bench is already here. It's the elevator. What's Terminus? I don't hear. Oh, it's... I'm gone! Due to unacceptably high injury and unsanctioned deaths, ventricular travel shall henceforth be denied to all. For Pharloom Eternal, a bug who serves must never die. Wow. This shiny little goober above me is Pale Oil, an item used to upgrade my needle with Pliny the Pinmaster from last episode. So I want to come back down once I go up and to the right. That way to the oil that I just described was not going to work. Going up and to the right instead leads to another bell? I don't really feel like that. A white key. Okay, I think I know where to put that. Ringing it causes the caretaker to come out of hiding, who is very unhappy with me ringing that bell. A bell ringing loud, a weirdo. Don't you realize what you've done? Since it will attract the wretched and the lost. Basically, it makes another town that ends up being called Songclave. And after completing the available wishes here, collecting pins from the enemies and finding the missing shopkeep, it's back to finding the oil. What I'll actually need to do to find it is go up and to the left, then down to the center of the Choral Chorus, where I'll be able to take the spinning hallway to the right and get the oil from there. But in my way stands one of my favorite bosses in the game, the Cogwork Dancers. Cogwork Dancers. hell? Okay, now they're gonna speed up. Wait, these guys are cool! Why'd I do that? And they do 2 damage. Yeah, they do 2 damage. My favorite part about this game is that everything does 2 damage. Not... Sure. What? Jump! I was... Okay, that's 2. Oh no! Okay, no, this is awesome. I love this. I love that. They're at different increments. Ah, that's so good! Wait, that's so sick. This is awesome. How is that not a parry? Bam! Okay. One of them is dead. Oh. And now it's sad. They have no one to dance with. Oh, that's so sad. No. Oh. What? How did they make me feel bad for that? At the time of me recording this voiceover, I have 100%ed Silksong. And honestly, I don't think any of the boss fights in this game reached the peak that the best Hollow Knight fights get to, but I do think that Silksong has more consistently great boss fights. I'm gonna be real, I don't think anything is beating Pure Vessel, Nightmare Kingrim, or Sisters of Battle. No. What? Pilgrim of Pharloom Eternal. You rare chosen who have ascended to this final threshold, listen to our wish, deliver it, that you may rise above and see your pilgrimage end. We would hear the song of the architects at the core of our citadel. They who sustain our realm, its walls, its floors, and its voice, even as others fall silent. We would hear the voice of the keepers within their grand vaults, they who guard our history, our prayers, and our secrets across the ages. We would hear the melody of the conductors high in their gleaming towers, they bearing the heaviest mantle, who would guide our land even unto greatness. Pilgrim of Pharloom Eternal, regale us with our threefold song, that ye may rise above and worship before our kingdom's divine heart. In case you couldn't tell what that was, I just got sent on a fetch quest to go around the Citadel to find 3 parts of a song. The Song of the Architects, Voice of the Keepers, and Melody of the Conductors, to put them together to create one whole song which will act as a password to progress further. And with only one obvious path, since I still want that oil, I go down into the Cogwork Core, where, thanks to some actually pretty simple platforming, but mostly my stubborn refusal to take the easy road and change the crest I was using, My mental got a little, I want to say, shaky. I hit it! Yeah, just like that. That's what I did the last time as well. Oh my god. Really? What? Why? Why am I getting hit? But doing what I'm supposed to be doing. Of course. God. Wow, I bounced off of it. What? What are you... I didn't! What? The game wants me to double jump at this point. I'm not trying to do that. Stop! After embarrassing myself enough, instead of changing my crest, which is the obvious thing to do, I just left to do something else entirely. I ended up dealing with a very annoying enemy type, and arrived at a big dining hall with the great gourmand, which a gourmand is just a lover of food, Loyal Mergwin, an extremely pretentious individual, and with him is a second vial of pale oil. All I need to do to get it is bring him 5 delicacies from throughout Pharloom. A quest like this came at a great time. I was starting to feel the game had gotten a little too linear too soon for my liking, so a quest that encouraged me to explore all over the place was perfect. But still, I wanted to get the first oil I saw first. So, after wasting a little more time, I eventually arrived back at the little platform section in Cogwork Core, and finally decided to stop letting my ego win, and I changed to the Reaper crest, and instantly made the platform challenge way easier. Wow, easy as that. Why didn't I just do this in the first place? Dumbass. After another combat encounter, I arrive in the Whispering Vaults. Are you kidding? Why didn't it go... Where I ended recording for the day. The day after, I was told how to unlock Steel Soul mode. Do you unlock it normally by beating the game as well? That's so dumb, I love it. My first run didn't last long. But I did find the mask shard I'd initially missed. And now that I'm outside the Citadel, might as well make the most of it. Accepting quests, buying tools, and causing the fleas to move out to end up right next to the Citadel. I want to go to Belhart. And then I want to run directly right from the town, which is where the fleas used to be. Yes, here it is, the Moorwing. Now this guy, I was sad to find out, used to be way harder, but is now nerfed. And I wish I'd fought the strong version. Okay. This music played during the Moss Mother fight. Oh, I thought it was unique. What? Oh, of course he shot 2 that time. What? You not... go for the dive. What the hell? Okay. Okay, that's crazy. Oh my god, that's so weird! There it is. Beast Shard! Oh. I don't even know if this will work, but I do have this white key. Yeah. So if we wanted, we could also... Oh, there's a bench. Nice. This is the White Ward, where Pharloom experimented with Silk to slightly messed up results. It's not the most important place right now, but it does become important later. Plus, it leads to the Underworks, a very important subsection of the Underworks. Another one of these guys. Oh, look at you. Ooh, I can't get back up. Classic Metroid moment. I'm about to get something to use these rings. I fought the 4th chorus. Here's one. Here's a second one. And here's a missing 3rd one. Right, it's the same type of room. There are chains in the background, that's where it would be held. So either this is where the 4th one is, or like maybe the 1st chorus is out there somewhere. Okay, I'm on the other side. Oh, he's big. He's gonna blow himself up. Can you move? More craft metal. Now, I'm going to be going into a fight with 1 HP, but Silk. I'm sure this will be a boss fight. I will be fighting the 1st chorus, and I will get the ability to use these rings. Never mind. I'm sure is the Haunted Kingdom they're talking about, and not Hallow Nest. This is a sequel. Maybe. I don't actually know. I don't think that's true at all. I don't know anything. Oh, it's a faster dash for mid-combat. It costs string to use. Do I get the refunded the string if I hit a... No, I don't. It does damage, it does damage, it does damage, it does damage, it does damage. This is the fucking coolest thing. Oh, it does damage, and it gives me a height when I land it. Okay, yep, it's freaking awesome. Alright. I am not invincible while dashing. Okay. Big guy, yep, he comes down with a swing. I heal if I... Okay, I heal if I land with an L2. The door didn't... Oh! Alright! New ability. Hello? Master? You seem to be the lone maker left in this citadel. Are you my enemy? The other constructs of this place object aggressively to my presence. Bug Red, I am a maker? Yes, enemy. No. I am an architect. You are Weave type. My favorite Pokemon type, yes. A first child. Rare extinct? Or not, it does so seem. You see it true, Master. Master? Why are you calling them Master? I bear the lineage of Weavers, along with other strands, equally strange as directive demands for Pharloom's first children and our kingdom eternal. I shall serve. I shall craft. We all together. Ooh, how do I get out? Now with the discovery of the claw line, almost all of the map is available, and with this newfound level of freedom, and with a simple key that I bought off camera from Jubilana, the shopkeep in Songclave, I chose to unlock the door found in the Deep Docks. Possibly the area of the game with the most infuriating enemies that I've ever faced in any game. New enemy type just jumped off the cliff. Perfect. Way to make a first impression, buddy. Oh my god, he's back! Ooh, why was it so shiny? The flint slate. I hope it's like a close range fire attack that lights them on fire. Good thing I came here after getting that then. Ooh. Temporary superheats the needle's blade, imbuing each slash with flame and increasing lethality. Of course, it still does one depth. And I'm going to jump into lava in real life. I teased at how awful these guys specifically were to deal with last video. The Deep Docks path is more important as it holds a key item for progression, but it also has them. Here is why they might be the most privileged enemy in the game. If you wanted, you could simplify enemies to just a collection of traits. Ranged flying, grounded melee helmet, small. Some of these traits naturally end up being harder to deal with than others. This spawn of the devil, born from the twisted minds of Team Cherry, has everything. Flying, ranged, and helmet. They're just a stronger version of these things, basically. But their range takes the form of a bomb with an insane AoE that does 2 damage. You could always try to hit their bombs back at them, just like with their weaker variant, but the most that does is stun them for half a second. I don't even think it does much damage. And then, all of it is made even worse when you consider how relatively not frail they are, for how powerful they are, and how often they're allowed to attack. 2 of these things. 2 of these. Their bombs don't even count as fire damage, so my fire shield doesn't even help with these things. They don't even give me a way to make them less bullshit. And it was here in this room with this encounter that solidified my feelings for this place. This is exactly where I wanted to have a big encounter. Especially with enemies like that. Andy! Right. Go away! What is that? God, what? Oh, of course it didn't reach. At some point between attempts, I even found this shortcut to make the run back easier, and on my way back, I found 4 brothers Cygnus, who will be our next challenge after I deal with this room, in hopes of a reward worth having to deal with, well, you know, them. And now there's 2 of these things, which is just, that's amazing. I love that there's 2 of these. And I love how they're dead. That's my favorite part of this entire game, when I killed those 2. That one frame where their health dropped from 0 at the same time. Imagine if that, literally a non-aggressive enemy, runs around randomly. The most rage-inducing part of the game. Rewarded me with a flea. I just got a trophy for rescuing half of all the fleas. I'm losing it. Good. Throws it. He does not go full screen. Calls in minions. Cool. Cool. It's a bunch of baloney. Okay. Bro needs the 2 damage. He's actually not even a threat. Please die! Something! Die! Oh, that was sick! Ah, there's two of them! Okay! You are now allowed to call yourself an interesting boss fight. Explodes. Can I get away with this? I can. The spears explode. Okay. Now that he's not calling in people and there's two of them, I like this boss. One down. I couldn't see for a second because of his explosion. Cool, man. Yeah. That's real cool. Just... I think I want to focus on the new guy, because this one seems harder to deal with. So if I kill him, then it's a 1v1 against the easier brother, with the lava added. Yeah? Oh, imagine if he was under that. Oh, that would have been so good. Okay, now for the easier brother. With a side of lava. And presumably he's already damaged from the first phase, where it was just him. Yeah. There we go. Good fight. Overall, good fight. I like it. Earlier, when I showed a short clip from the previous Silksong video, I said this. Or this door at the bottom of the deep docks. The deep docks path is more important as it holds a key item for progression. And when I was recording that, I was thinking of the claw line. I misremembered this place as being where you get it from. But that clip is still half true. This place is important for progression, but not because of an item, nor is it important yet. Past the Four Brothers, through the fiery tunnels and giant slugs that give off enough heat to rival even the hottest Australian summer days, there is a diving bell. An old diving bell. Its door is shut tight by an ornate clamp. A diving bell. Is this a submarine? It's perfectly placed over lava. I'm gonna go underneath that lava, and it's gonna be... and there's nothing's gonna go wrong. Foreshadowing! But, like I said, it's not important yet. So I moved on to another spot I knew I could only just now get to because of the claw line. This raised platform in the Barfield, the home of my favorite mask shard, that sees you scale down a chasm to trigger a flood. It's this really sick escape sequence that only happens one other time in the game.
There's some enemies in there too.
But that's
yeah,
in a very long time. Making a mask shot. That is a good reward. I'm gonna die now. So dumb. A while ago, I saved Tip, the courier, and recently his brother Pill as well. Together, they offer delivery missions, reminiscent of the Pale Flower quest from Hollow Knight. One of these deliveries even contributes to the quest for a second pale oil. This is the first piece of the guy's food. I have to deliver this courier's rasher from Belhart all the way to Mergwyn in Choral Chorus without breaking the package, which itself has 8 health that also slowly depletes over time. So I have to be fast and careful. And the route there is absolutely brutal. But it starts simple with this sprint across the bottom of Shellwood until this potentially dangerous room that leads up to the Shellwood fast travel. And past that are the blasted steps, which make up most of the journey, until the very end, where we have a nerve-wracking finish in the Choral Chorus. Why are you just in the way? Nope. Can't see me. I'm gone like the wind. Like... There we go. There's another thing that he wants. Mossberry stew. He's this way, okay. Good. I need mossberry stew. A bug who'll consume my berry stew? Strong there'd be to bear a taste so sharp. Who's a flavour so ripe? I was worried that I was gonna have to deliver this. I don't know where the vintage nectar is. I know where the curry's rasher is. I don't know where the crossnut is. And I definitely don't know where the pickled McMaggot is. Give me your rasher. Look, I'm about to lose my second health point just by trying to get this far. That is insane. Oh my god. It didn't bounce me up! And you're fake. I thought I set it. Oh, you can just hit them. Cool, man. How could I have gotten here any faster? Assuming at some point I would unlock a double jump, I left this to do later for once I had better movement. But since I had no way of knowing where to look, I was back on the pale oil hunt. And at this point, I realized how completely broken and unfocused this whole video's narrative has been. But this is how I got through the game, by constantly forgetting what I'm trying to do and bouncing between different side stuff and remembering the thing I was doing before. It's been a lot of effort trying to keep this entertaining to the best of my ability, and if you're still watching, which maybe one person is, maybe, then consider subscribing. Funny little symbol. What does it mean? Well, I know exactly what it means. It means I'm heading to this guy. Psalm cylinder. Another bench. Okay. Oh! She carries a precious cylinder. She must give it, share it, claw to claw. Pass it, and this vault keeper shall grant their wisdom. Just a small taste, a trickle, a glimmer of our citadel's sacred understandings. Okay, oh. Yes, she gives. It is ours. I somehow didn't realize this at the time, but this Vault Keeper Cardinius is the source of the first piece of the 3-part melody I need. But before they'll give it to me, I'd need to bring them a special cylinder.
Dead, dead, your vicious kind are meant to be. Better methinks to stay as such.
Eventually, I found myself in a new biome, bile water, which is the biome to hate on. Most of the reasons are absent during these early rooms, which is all I could experience at this point, but I did get to see the single biggest reason to hate this place, and that is the waters infested with maggots that prevent you from healing.
Wait! Maggots! Pickled maggot!
There'll be plenty of bile water next time. Next time, because this video is almost an hour long, which my editing program literally cannot render videos over an hour. So, after making my way to the pale oil in the Whispering Vaults... Okay. Come on. Pale oil! Yes! And upgrading my needle for the second time. Shing. Yeah. I was as ready as possible for whatever came next.